Hello, awesome physics friends. I'm going to show you how to use EquatiO today, and that will allow you to type fancy equations and insert those into Google Docs. There's a couple of different ways to use it. I will show you the two easiest for the applications that we're going to use it for. So to do this, you are going to want to go up and get into a Google Doc or use your Google Doc that we are doing this project with, and you'll see this box. It's an extension. This is called EquatiO. And if you've used Desmos in your math classes, it actually runs off the same software. So find that blue kind of diamond with the rounded corners and click that. It'll take a moment, and in a minute, a box is going to pop up down at the bottom. And those are going to have your EquatiO tools. There's a couple different ways that you can use these tools. So the first is the equation editor, and that's actually just going to allow you to start typing in math. So I'm going to use the Greek letters over here to write a sum. So I want to write my sum of the forces. And then over here, I'm going to put in a subscript so that I can say, for instance, sum of the forces in the x direction. And you can see that red circle is just showing your cursor, where my cursor is. All right, so this is a sum of the forces in the x direction, and I'm going to arrow over. And so that's my arrows on my keypad. And then I'll set that equal to, how about I say a negative, and we'll do that subscript again because we know we use lots of subscripts in physics. F sub k, right? That kinetic frictional force, again, I'm going to arrow over, is equal to ma. And you can ignore all of this. This is just predicting what EquatiO thinks you're going to write next. But we're, in fact, done with our sum of the forces in the x direction. Let's say, hey, I forgot, you know what, I have a tension force I want to insert in there as well. So then I will put, oops, I did the wrong one, didn't I? I will put that subscript in again. And so let's say I want to go force of tension. So once I have the equation the way I want it, all you need to do is hit insert math. And again, you're going to need to pause for just a moment, but it will insert that image right into your Google Doc. And then you can come back and edit that at any time that you want to. So a second way that you can use your equation editor is with the handwriting recognition. So we're going to come over here to our handwriting recognition, and let's just clear our palette, clear our writing space. So you can see I can type over here on the right-hand side, but then over here on the left-hand side, I can actually just use my finger and write or type on there. And so I'm going to start, and I'm going to go ahead and write a sum of the forces in the y direction. So I'll start with my sigma again. Sum of the forces in the y direction is equal to, how about Fn minus Fg is equal to 0. And let's say I mess up writing that. You can actually just scribble over something and erase it. So let's say instead I want to also set that sum equal to MA, right? And then once that's done, you can again insert that math, and then that should insert that into your Google Doc just like you did before.